Hi, my name is Allison Tebow and I'm a licensed dietitian nutritionist and the founder of VivaTotalHealth. Today we're bringing you a butternut squash apple cranberry bake. Well, if you've never seen a butternut squash before, this is what it looks like. It's kind of oddly shaped, but look at its beautiful color and it's got so much personality to it. Butternut squash is really high in vitamin A, vitamin C, magnesium, potassium, and many studies show that incorporating foods such as butternut squash, typically foods that are yellow and orange, help to reduce the risk of heart disease as well as reduces the risk of mental decline and Alzheimer's disease. What I love about this dish is that it's full of flavor and texture, but also it's really rich in antioxidants. Antioxidants protect our bodies from disease and cancer risk. Also, it helps to reduce the risk of inflammation, so it keeps our immune system super healthy while keeping us happy and strong. Time to introduce our nutrient-dense ingredients. Come take a look. Our first ingredient is our butternut squash. We will end up cubing this shortly. 2 apples, whatever kind of apples you prefer. I'm using red apples today. Half a tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, a 1/3 cup of chopped walnuts, and a 1/4 cup of dried cranberries. You will also need a good sized bowl for mixing, as well as some type of spoon for mixing as well. We can't forget, you'll also need to preheat your oven to 425 degrees, and you'll also need some type of baking sheet. As you can see, after we cut our butternut squash in half, we scooped the seeds out. We're going to take our cut pieces and then place them right into the bowl. Our butternut squash is cut and placed into our bowl. Next up, we're going to dice our apples. We're going to place these right into the bowl. When cutting your apples, make sure you place the flat side down. That way it doesn't slide from underneath you. Okay, here are apples and our butternut squash. We are now going to add our other ingredients into the bowl for mixing. So first I'm going to start with my maple syrup. Here's 1 tablespoon. Here's 2 tablespoons. Our tablespoon of cinnamon, which is sprinkled along everywhere. There it goes. Our 1/4 cup of cranberries. And our 1/3 cup of chopped walnuts. Okay, let's give it a nice mix. Check out how wonderful this looks. So beautiful, right? It's going to taste fantastic. Time to transfer it over to our baking sheet. I like to use a baking sheet. I place tin foil on it first, and then I slide some parchment paper right over that. Just because I don't like to heat my food with tin foil, because then the metals leach into your food, and I prefer that not to happen. Anyway, let's pour our mixture right into our baking sheet. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, the cinnamon and the maple syrup smell so delicious. I'm gonna scoop all of that maple syrup right onto the dish. Please feel free to add more cinnamon or add more maple syrup as you like. Give us a little quick mix. And yeah, you can totally add more cinnamon if you like, or add more maple syrup. So I want to spread that around a little bit. No white spaces. Look at how nice that looks. Time to place our butternut squash apple cranberry bake into the oven. It's going to go in for about 30 to 35 minutes, but keep an eye on it. Your oven might be hotter than mine, so if you notice that there's browning going on, it's done. Take it out of the oven. Catch you in a few. We're about at our halfway mark, about 15-20 minutes in, and we're going to pull it out so we can flip it. And I wish you guys can smell how great my kitchen smells right now. The maple and cinnamon together with the heat. Oh my gosh, it's just so desirable. Anyway, let's get to it. Ooh, this smells and looks fantastic. I just love the smell of maple syrup and cinnamon together. They just marry so nicely. And don't fault me for this. This was actually in the oven for a good 45 to 50 minutes. And you can tell when it's done by the browning on the butternut squash and apples, but also if you stick a fork through it, it does so nicely. Oh my gosh. That literally tastes like candy. This is so delicious. And it's such a great addition to any salad, side dish. You can even serve it over some arugula, add some protein, and you're good to go. It's perfect for the fall and winter months. I really hope that you enjoy this recipe. Please let us know how you like it.